It's not too late to accomplish your dreams and your vision. It's never too late to create that life that you always want to live. It's never too late to create the times that you want to live in this life. And it's never too late to be a better you. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster, and anyone out there who have some unfulfilled dreams that you have never accomplished. I'm here to challenge you today. And I'm here to talk to you and encourage you and let you know that every single one of us in this life, we have a unique opportunity to impact the world. Everyone in this life has something to say. We play a part in this world. So my challenge to you is to think big and dream big and accomplish everything that you want to accomplish. Let me share a quick story with you about myself. As Rosalind said, I'm in the healthcare profession, and being in the healthcare profession for over 30 years, I have seen so many sad stories, and I've also listened to families with some great stories as well. But after 30 years behind the walls of the hospital, I wanted to launch my own company, and I wanted to elevate and up-level myself. And I made a decision that I wanted to elevate healthcare. I wanted to design processes so that patient care can be better and families can be happier when they walk into the hospitals. So when I told my family that I was going to leave the hospital environment, they all think that was the craziest idea that you'd ever had, because they think it's too late for me to start my own business and launch my own company. And despite the critics, and despite the negativity that I heard, I stepped out and I launched my business anyway. How many of you know that even though you may have family members around you or friends, a lot of times when you share your ideas with them, it can be challenging, it can be discouraging, and there can be disagreement. You agree? If you make that decision that you are going to reach out in life and do something, don't allow the negativity around you to stop you. I'm just sharing that with you. It is around you. You must stretch yourself. You must be creative and do what you are called to do. How many of you have heard about Miles Monroe, a famous author in the Bahamas? Anyone? Miles Monroe. Miles Monroe wrote a book, and I read his book a few years ago. And you know what he said in that book? He said, the grave or the cemetery is the richest and the wealthiest place in this planet. Not the bank, not the gold mine, the cemetery. And here's why he said that. He said buried in those graves and in the cemetery are all the untapped potentials, gifts, talents, books that I've never written, inventions that I've never made. And I said to myself, wow, so many of us have talents, but we fail to use our talents. And we fail to do what we want to do because of fear and making excuses. And sometimes we said, it's too late, we're too old, we're too this. We have all these excuses we have. What about that book that you have always wanted to write? What about that college degree that you always want to finish? And what about that career that you wanted to do, but you failed to do it because of different reasons? What about that dance class that you wanted to do? Well, I signed up to do salsa, Liliana. Oh. Of my comfort zone. So Miles Monroe said that, and I began to think about it. I said, I don't want my talent and my gift to be buried in the grave. I'll do my best to launch out my dreams and my visions. And I remember someone once said that someone's opinion of you don't have to be your reality. So what that means? Create your own reality. Create your own life. And reach out for the stars and do whatever you want to do best. Because many around will stop you, families, friends, and they will discourage you. So someone's opinion of you don't have to be your reality. So today I'm here to encourage you and to let you know that the world is full of possibilities. The world is full of wonders. And if you take that step and stretch yourself and be creative, you can do whatever you want to do. You can be whatever you want to be. Turn to your neighbor next to you on your right and say, you can be whatever you want to be. Turn to the person next to you and say,
you can. When you tell me
You can.
I'm going to encourage you
anymore.
to take the first step into your greatness. Take that first step. Martin Luther King Jr. said, faith is taking the first step even though you don't see the staircase. And sometimes we need to just take that step of faith, that leap of faith, even though we don't see that staircase, as Martin Luther said. So I'm challenging you tonight. Sometimes fear will knock at our door, but resist fear. Chase fear out of your life and step into your own possibilities and your greatness. Because as I said before, we all have something to say in this life. Every single one of you here tonight have something big, something great on the inside of you. And the world is waiting for you. The world is waiting to hear you. The world is waiting for you to launch out and tell them something good. And they will learn from you. So I hope I challenged you tonight and I've inspired you to step out into your greatness. Because it's not too late.